Hello everybody, this is Count Christo and welcome to Factorio, fantastic game. And I'm joined by Addaway. Say hello, Addaway.
Hello there. I'm ready to play some intense Factorio.
So,
Game that I'm great at.
yeah, so Addaway, he's destroying my letters. So Addaway hasn't played a huge amount of Factorio before. I've played a fair amount, but I'm, as you know, from if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm bad. And so, just generally, I'm bad at games. So here, I'll beat it. We have some mods enabled. Sorry, let's talk about what this game is first. If you've never played it before, while me and Addaway fumble our way through the starting bit. Basically, you've landed on an alien world, and you haven't. It's a bit like unlike other survival games because you haven't just crash landed or something. You're here intentionally, and your goal is to build an industry on this alien world. And it used to be that you would try to prime it for colonization. Now you launch satellites. I'm not sure if you're still meant to be colonizing it, but basically the role, we drop down, we use all these resources and stuff to build production lines and factories, essentially. And the locals get mad because they don't realise that...
they're not a big fan of the whole factory thing.
They're not a big fan of the whole factory thing. They don't realise that this is our world. We have flags. They don't. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. For those of you that do know the game, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of some of the mods we're using. It's a very Vanilla Plus style mod set we've got going. We have Arumba's lights, which makes it a lot easier to see the game in YouTube at night. Basically, the player and cars and things give out a much larger amount of light than they do in the base game. We have auto deconstruct, autofill, bottleneck, crafting skill, research, equipment hotkeys, fully automated, rail layer, long reach, resource spawner, overhaul, squeak through, vehicle snap, warehousing, and yarn. So those mods, you know, if you haven't played, you don't need to worry too much about them. None of them are kind of cheap mod-esque. They don't. Some of them make the game slightly easier, but mostly in a kind of quality of life way, rather than an actual game difficulty way. Some of them make the game a lot harder, like resource spawner overhaul. Addaway, so I haven't explained this to you either. I've just given Addaway this mod pack. He's just
yeah. I've never played with any of these mods either, so I'm the darkest one watching.
So resource spawner overhaul. If you open up the map, note that there's like one resource, blob for each of the main resources, and then there's none others on the entire map that we can see.
Oh, right, okay.
Basically, resources are much more spread out, and what this mod is designed to do is force you to use trains.
Okay. I've never used trains.
Yes, in the base game, there's no reason to. Because, yeah, there's just no reason to at all. Because you might as well just belt everything everywhere. But in this, you're basically obliged to use trains. So we'll be doing that. File is a great quality of life mod. It's an automated rail layer, so you build this train thing which lays tracks for you rather than having to do it all manually. Because doing it manually takes forever if you're going substantial different distances.
Okay, so I'm just setting up iron stuff over here.
Awesome. I'm gonna work towards getting
started.
A little ore whirly-do. So now we have long reach, by the way, which means
yeah, we can reach long, I imagine.
Yeah, so I can take this box from down here and put it like up next to you, and then take it away again.
Yeah.
You can also
grab... people on my channel who are watching have probably never seen Factorio before. Well, at least not through my channel. So basically, what we're doing here is we're just mining initial resources, so we can then set up the very first part of automation. This bit takes a little bit of time, and then once we have the first bit going, it very quickly snowballs into other things happening that are much more interesting than me hitting a stone with a hammer for like 8 minutes. Yeah.
There are some people who think you should just skip the very early game because it's very different from all the rest of it. But I like the idea that you start off real slow and then you have to kind of build up. I'm just gathering a bunch of stone.
We got much coal?
I've got a box being filled over there.
Nice.
So basically, yeah, what we need to do to start with, to get automation going, to get things started, we need electricity, and we need a small amount of production. Well, first off, we need a small amount of production of copper, stone, coal, and iron. And then we need some electricity. And then we can start putting stuff on transport belts and things, which will let the game accelerate rapidly. Right, I need some of this iron. So a little trick you can use, which works quite well for these burner mining drills in the very early game, is you can have them feed each other like this. This is I showed this to Addaway. Me and Addaway have streamed this before. For not that we're streaming, but we streamed this yesterday.
Yeah.
Very briefly, and
literally like 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
So it's barely over 12 hours ago. Actually. But yeah. I need another one of these.
Oh, squeak through.
You got any iron?
I've got 3. Iron is likely to be now 4. Iron is likely to be the bottleneck. I need 5 more. Iron is likely to be the bottleneck for a long time.
I need literally 1 more. Make another drill. Yes.
Damn it.
It's alright. There's gonna be more coming out now.
Control left click grabs the resource output of an object. By the way, just good one to know.
Yes.
Oh,
I know that one.
Good. You know the you see the little green dots on these things?
Yes, it means they're working.
Yeah, so if it's green, it means everything's good. If it's red, it means it doesn't have enough resource input. And if it's yellow, it means it doesn't have enough resource output. So it's just very useful to seeing at a glance why some production line is not functioning properly.
Yeah, that's a new thing. It's a mod.
Yes, there's a mod. It's a very good mod.
Okay. Out of rocket fuel.
We have autofill, which means it will automatically try and take something that could run something with out of your inventory when you place it. Ammo if it's a gun, fuel if it's a burner, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And for some reason it defaults to the best, highest megajoule capacity thing that you have in your inventory, which in this case would be rocket fuel.
Oh.
So when you have nothing at all, it just says out of rocket fuel.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure why. All right, we need to get just 1 more drill here. But yes, I'm not excellent at this game. So if you have any comments or anything, improvements, bring them on.
You seem like you were pretty good at it.
I'm relatively good.
You've done like actual late game Factorio.
Yeah, no, I've played for hundreds of hours, but I'm just like I say, I'm not very good at the video games sometimes. So
at the video games.
Yeah. So I need. So if you have any tips for efficiency, basically, like I'm perfectly good. I can beat the game. It would just take me a hell of a lot longer than someone who was really minded in the way that would be valuable for being really fast and efficient at this kind of game.
Take me a very long time.
Yeah. Good, you're already on some copper stuff. We are going to run a main bus style thing. There are bad guys out there, by the way. I've given us a very large starting area, which means they start far away from us, but then just to give us some time to get started. But then, relatively shortly, we will get some serious bad guys coming trying to eat us.
Yeah, so we need some poles and things, don't we, for the electricity? I want to go get some wood.
Yeah, pole and wood and copper. That's all you need for those. Oh, there's also a couple of extra researches that I've added via mods. So crafting speed upgrade, for example, is a recurring research. There's 21 tiers of it. And at the 21st tier, your crafting speed is like 600% faster or something. Your pocket crafting speed, that is.
This tree is like complete gobbledygook to me at the moment.
Basically,
you're gonna have to explain the research tree as we go along, because this is all.
It's actually quite. If you look at it, it's not that badly explained.
Atomic bomb.
Yeah,
nice.
I have never seen that. That must be new, newish. Anyway, atomic bomb. Where's that? Oh yeah,
right at the bottom. We need 5,000 of like all the science basically.
That is amazing. The high-tech science pack, I think you can only get by launching rockets into space.
Oh wow.
Which is like triggers an end game screen when you do it first time. We should start off with logistics and then get automation.
Yep. That sounds like a good idea.
Just going to slightly increase our copper output. I recommend. Oh, by the way, if you middle click on something in your toolbar, it locks it in place. So even if you have none, it reserves that spot for it.
Middle click the what? The what?
Middle mouse click on an item in your toolbar at the bottom.
Oh, I have nothing in my toolbar. and it locks it there, so that only that thing will appear there. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So even if you have all of them, it keeps like a little hazed out image there. And then,
okay. You beat me to put no. I keep going really close to the thing, forgetting I have long reach. So we need steam engine, and we need. The boilers are the things you build a lot of, aren't they?
Yeah, so I don't know the ratio anymore between boilers and steam engines. I think it's. I think
can't
it's
remember.
like
I
2
feel
to
like I
1
used
now.
to build like 3, but that was like a year ago.
Yeah, it
When I
used to
played the game
be.
for like a few hours.
It used to be 10. It used to be 13-10, or was it 9-13, something like that ratio? But
We did, yeah. Okay, so to build one boiler, I
can I
need
put markers
stone
on this
furnace
map?
and a bunch of pipe.
Yeah, I reckon we should put power here
Wait, what?
on the map. If you double click. Oh no, just single click. You can put
Oh,
markers.
down there. Oh,
yeah.
I see what you mean.
Going east to west, I think, because we'll want our main bus start about here.
What, going
East.
east-west? East.
West to east.
Okay.
Yeah, going east. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the power's going to go across the lake? Wait, what? Or just round the lake and then off that way.
It'll go out. It'll go out this way. Towards that one.
So the bus is going to be... So we're going to be building to the west, basically. What you're
Yes. I always do left to right, just because it seems, I don't know. My reptilian brain enjoys
Your
it.
reptilian brain, is it? Okay.
Enjoys the left to right-ness.
So if I've got one steam engine, how many boilers do I want? 3?
I think it's something like 3. We can work it out.
I've got to build 3.
I'll bring you some parts for your power plant.
Yeah, I need to try and remember how I actually do this. I need 1 pump, don't I?
Yeah.
And then that goes there, and then the next thing is the boiler next, isn't it? Is it?
Well, you'll want some
next?
pipe generally, because you'll want everything to line up in nice symmetrical fashion. So you'll want because if you're going to have a whole row of boilers going up like this, you're going to want to have like one here, and then 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 rows going out that way.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
So yeah, you might not want to. So you wouldn't want to put it here, for example, because the next one down won't fit. So
Okay,
I put
so
it
the pipe comes out.
I put it about here. And fortunately for us, offshore pumps don't require water. Don't require power to pump stuff.
Okay. So where does the steam engine go?
So the layout I like to use for these is you have steam engine goes over here, and you have something like this.
Okay, I can put a whole bunch of pipe. There we go.
Something like this. I think that's good. And then you have... let me just build some transport belt. You have transport belt holding coal. Comes in here.
So this thing here is that's steam. Steam is a resource that gets piped. Okay.
And
this
steam
is all
never
used-
loses temperature.
Okay.
So these pipes have perfect insulation. So the way I like to lay out my power plants, since they've changed it, I haven't played much since they've changed it, so I don't have, a perfect design. But I usually lay it out something like, could you move? Yeah, just like that.
Oh yeah.
And then over there, and then again.
Okay.
Oh no, that's wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so
Like that. And then you just duplicate this over and over again. There might be a more efficient way to do this, but I think for the early games, this should be fine.
okay, right, I'm gonna go and grab some more coal for this, for the boilers. I do have a bunch of poles. I should probably be putting them down, shouldn't I?
Poles. Yeah, I have actually just brought a bunch. But you don't need many poles on this. You just need like one here, then one here, and then one here, and that just goes along, catching them all, and then just a bunch going home. But then obviously they need to actually make it back to... And yeah, if you just click and drag across, you can place poles real quick.
Ah, cool.
But yeah, we're going to need a bunch more poles and some burner inserters. And we'll need coal coming down here.
Yeah, so we need a whole bunch of transport belt to bring that down.
Yeah. A bunch of poles.
It's a long old trek up here.
I told you about the click drag thing with poles, didn't I? So
yeah, you did. You just did, yeah.
Good.
So the coal will be coming down from here. Well, from...
There we go. Poles connected.
From here somewhere. That's the wrong
We
way.
should probably, just to save ourselves time, rather than sending, like, handcrafting belt and then putting a belt all the way down, why don't we set up belt automation up here first? And that,
Okay.
And that way,
so we're gonna need
red science.
iron and iron gear wheels to make belt.
Well, we need iron gear. We need red science first because we don't have the capacity to produce things not in our pocket yet.
Oh, of course. Red science is this one. The one that's red, conveniently enough.
Yes, indeed. Hence the name. And then once you've got them, just shove them in this this here science lab, which I'll make another.
How many do we need for the logistics?
It's 10? 20. 20 for logistics, 10 for automation are the two that we need right now.
So we need 30 in total.
And then we'll need 10 for military, 10 for turrets, and 10 for walls.
Okay.
So 60 for now. But no need to go straight there.
Okay, we're up to 11. I've got, like, a loads more building.
Yeah, I'm building another science lab, because each science lab can only process packs at a certain at the time. And if you look on research, logistics takes 15 seconds for one cycle, and then if you go look at nuclear bomb, it takes 45 seconds. So if you did atomic bomb, sorry, not nuclear bomb, atomic bomb. If you did an atomic bomb with just one science lab, it would take 45, seconds times 5,000. So
take a very long time.
yeah, what is that, like 2 million seconds, I think?
That's like that's like a crazy amount.
Yeah, somewhere under 2 million.
What was it? 45 times what?
5,000.
That's 225,000 seconds, which is.
Okay, well I was only an order of magnitude off. Don't mind my pouring water sounds.
Which is 3,750 minutes, which is a lot.
Mm.
You do maths correctly. Is that 100? That's basically a week solid of time.
That would take rather a while. You run faster on transport belt, by the way.
Yeah.
Good.
Not in whoops.
Fix that all the way down here.
We have 3 whole. I did it first.
You did, yes.
This is unnecessary.
I'm just gonna go and shove a bunch more coal into our power station.
Okay. Might as well start building automated iron mining then.
Yeah,
No,
just put a tiny bit to start with, because we just want to get some transport belt production so we can automate power, so we don't have to run down there every time. I know I told you not to use wood as a fuel. I'm doing it a bit now. I should remember not to do that.
Still building it. Takes a long time to build stuff in your pocket.
We're out of red science.
Oh, I've got a whole bunch more here.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Remember to spread it out. I've just done it, but in general. Okay. In speedruns, they do a hell of a lot of. What are you doing?
I'm just moving. So I'm just want to get the miner down.
Why?
Because we can start making the iron.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put these back down, but I just want to move them so we can put this here.
Okay, fair enough. This is wrong. So, so with mining, one of the things you can optimize is the minimum belt usage. So you should always start the first one facing inwards, because then you'll have another one just here facing this way, and then just one belt going down the middle like this.
Okay.
I'm not going to micromanage everything you do, but just, just general pointers to start with.
This is just like Hoy.
Next thing we need is automation. I'm going to throw down a radar so we can start scanning, find out where the nearest enemies are, because we are going to start annoying them, especially since our power is quite a long way from our starting location. That means it'll be closer to the enemy in the south.
Okay, let's put these bonuses. Oh, no. Don't need to put one more. We are.
Alright, so furnace-wise, let's go starting about here. we can start laying down some.
I like this autofill mod a lot.
Yeah,
That was so much easier.
It's very good. It only puts 5 in as default, so it's not kind of long-term thing. But okay, there's automation.
Right, okay.
Let's get military 1 first, just in case they really step to us soon.
I'm carrying like 300 coal at the moment.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I might look for an inventory size increasing mod, but in base game it's not so bad.
Oh, so if I pick up coal from my inventory and then control click on a thing, it sends it there.
Yeah.
Like that. So we can build assemblers now, so we can start doing the
yes.
transport belt. Okay.
Yeah, I got 1. Good. For now, we can just do something stupid like this. This needs oh, but it needs gears, so we're gonna need another.
We're gonna need to smelt.
Yeah, that's why I say just doing something stupid.
We could just do a little mini smelting thing here. That's not the actual thing.
I think we can probably pocket craft enough to get a proper smelting thing just down here.
Is that where you want to put the for realsies smelting bit?
I think that would work. Yeah. I'm just gonna get this this gear stuff going.
I could super easily just do like this. That won't work. That's too close.
That's true. Actually, that could work.
It would have to be.
Yeah, no, that'll work.
And then like that. No, because there's no room for an inserter here. If it's there.
Like that. Maybe I actually need these ones. And yeah, pocket crafting is very slow, which is why we have that recurring mod, which that recurring research mod, which increases crafting speed.
Yeah. Right, so there's that. We need some power here. Is the first assembler feeding the second one?
Yeah.
Assume it is. That's why
so it should be gears. There we go.
And then this one is transport belt.
Correct.
But it also needs iron plate, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so I have to move this down as well.
Just do this. Oh yeah, you're right. You can just bring it up from over there.
Nice.
Why would you do that?
Team.
Yes, good. There we go. Automated transport belt production. Fantastic. You know, hugely inefficient, but that's okay. And right. Let me go and automate some power stuff then. All right, so let's work on a smelting area just here.
Yeah. If you wanna do a blueprint, I can then fill it in.
Sure. Oh, and we have a blueprint library. If you press B or in the top right.
Oh yeah.
New blueprint.
So you can.
You can do blueprints right from the beginning now. So
you
yeah,
save a blueprint and then just copy and paste
it. Yeah. Okay, so I'll build a basic smelting blueprint.
Okay.
What do I need? I need a splitter and some underground belt. Could you go and grab some iron and make some of those for me? Pretty please.
Yep.
Thank you. I believe it's 8
one
still.
splitter and one underground belt.
Yeah, just because it's just so I can use them to build blueprints.
You have to build blueprints, do you?
I can't lay out stuff unless I have one instance of the item I want to lay out. Thank you. That's ugly. Don't do this. Thank you. Yeah, because you can only shift click with an item in your inventory if you have the item in your inventory.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Oh. Should be a belt straight down the middle. So this is a very standard smelting blueprint. It's nothing fancy, but it ends up. Oh, I've done it wrong.
I feel like I want more transport belt production.
Yeah, for sure. Once we get some smelting going, we can ramp up production. because we'll be able to have like hundreds of iron a minute rather than whatever hopelessly small amount we have at the moment.
Nice.
There, beautiful. Now we get these splitters. Just filling up my toolbar. I've got almost every slot right now. I've got something locked in the toolbar. I'm running out of space. Right, so we have one of these here and one of these here.
Oh.
Here to here. Beautiful. We put iron in here and coal in here. Marvelous.
Too much of our iron is just going to the same place. We need to smelt more. So there's like none to pick up. It's all going to transport boat.
Oh right, yeah. Well, if we limited transport boat production. Oh no, that's actually just all our iron production. Okay. Well, once we actually get this. Oops.
The thing is, I can't make splitter because I have no iron plate.
Oh yes, they do require iron plate as well as transport belts.
Just going to intercept some as it comes down.
Good plan. All right, let's get some coal coming down this chain as well. Do you have any miners?
I do not. No.
Cool, we need just need one electric mining drill. That'd be enough for the tiny amount we have right now.
What happened to the underground belt you had?
It's in my inventory. Do you want it back?
Well, I mean, just put it down here.
Well, I need it to build blueprints and things. I just need a little bit of it.
Oh.
But I guess I might as well for now. Almost there. I can fill out the smelters themselves myself.
Here comes the iron. I mean,
Beautiful.
We need loads of inserters.
Also need a bunch of power poles. Awesome.
I think we're going to need to build to smelt some more iron before we can.
Well, we can get this going partly.
Have you got enough inserters?
Well, you need to start one of them running in order for it to be, generating iron that we can use to build the other inserters.
Okay.
I still just need a single electric mining drill. Or I guess I could use some burner mining drills just to start with, to actually get it going.
Okay. There is production underway now. So, a single inserter in use.
All right, coal's en route. And I've manually put some in as well. We're out of power. That probably means we're out of coal.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch I can take down.
Awesome, thanks.
I'm gonna go on a journey.
Yeah, I'm concerned that the pollution is going off the map that we can actually see.
Oh yeah. Gonna get killed by aliens.
I think it's entirely possible.
Okay, they've all got 50 coal now each.
Beautiful.
Last one.
Actually, this isn't quite optimal. I need more. Yeah. Need more iron. This was a Warcraft reference. What of it? Anyway, we're getting.
I never played Warcraft.
I've never played World of Warcraft. I played Warcraft 3 quite a bit. It's a good time.
Why are these top ones out of power, but everything else is not?
Because the other ones don't exist.
Why are we out of power? Oh, we got two not enough power being made.
Hang on. There seems to be. No, it's just a graphical bug. I'm not sure. I'll come have a look.
Because it is running.
I mean, you say that. but there's currently 0 power output. Available performance 0. Steam 100. Oh, I see the problem. So if you look just here, you see how this one that I just deleted,
Yeah.
it's full of water, not steam, because it's connecting to this steam engine. Sorry, this heater right here.
Oh.
So we need to do this instead.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
That's weird, because it was working before.
Yeah, I guess when there was low enough steam at one point, the water just kind of took precedence. Because you can only have one thing in a pipe. There's no mixing in pipes.
Yeah.
Okay, seems good now. Might as well plop some of these down since I have them in my inventory. And this too. Why can't I? There we go. Cool. Now let's get some coal down here.
Yeah, I'm working on bringing that belt up now.
Cool.
We'll need way more salt belt.
Ah, no fuel in this thing. You got any coal on you?
How? I have a whole bunch of coal.
You stick some in this burner miner just here to keep getting this.
Yeah.
That stone production going. Ah, right now, iron production is going, but we need somewhere to put it. Similar temporary solution to earlier, I think. It's just.
How long have we been recording now?
Good point. 30 minutes. Okay. So, well,
Before I take a break.
not a bad first episode. Got some automated iron smelting going on.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a pleasure. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Indeed. See you then. Bye bye.